I'm Jason Big Six Estrada, and you're watching Boxing Tribune.
This was definitely a situation where you wanted this victory, I'm sure, bad. Comment on that.
I just wanted to go in there and look good and show my shape and show my power. You know, I really thought this guy was gonna come and fight a little. You know, I understand. You know, he might try to box. I figured that a box, but not an actual one punch, run, duck under with the head, run. And that's basically all he did. So, you know, I did the best I could with the kind of fight I was in with.
When you had tossed him a little bit there, that was frustration, obviously.
No, that was.
What was that from?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was. He kept holding me, so I just wanted to send a point across. You know, I knew I was gonna get one for it. You're gonna get 3 warnings, so I figured I'm gonna use 2 of them and send a point across to him that he's not gonna be holding me. You know, and it takes a lot to get up when somebody throws you down. It takes a hell of a lot to get up. So I just use whatever I can use and use all my warnings.
You were trying to land that right uppercut, and obviously you seemed a little frustrated knowing that certainly with the holding and with the, like you said, ducking and then getting away, obviously you could not land it successfully, although you did land a couple of
a couple times.
Not getting that right uppercut in because I know you were trying to get that.
Yeah, when that type of things happen, you try to go to another plan. You know, then I try to get a little bounce and try to confuse him a little bit and use my jab a little more. But no matter what I did, the guy, he was set in his ways, and he was not gonna stand there.
It's pretty safe to say he was affected, of course, by the right hand. Talk about
yeah. One time I caught him really nice, and I figured if there was at least a minute left, I could have got him out of there. I could have got him out of the belt. The belt saved him. So, you know, things happen. You know, I felt that it was a good performance on my part, and I worked hard for it. I didn't get tired. You know, I just wanted to go in there and make a statement.
You say you worked hard for it. Elaborate on that. The conditioning heading into this was what? What made the difference? What was significant?
What actually made a difference is that I was very healthy this time around. I had no foot problems, no back problems, no hand problems. I didn't have any colds, any flu, anything. I was great for this fight, and it made it easier for me to get in shape and to lose weight and to go in there and do what I want to do.
What types of things were done differently with regard to conditioning?
No, nothing was done different. I was just able to do those things that I need to do. You know, I wasn't before. I would, instead of running, because I really couldn't run that good, I would swim. You know, but there's no substitute for running. Right. I just did whatever I could, but this time around I did everything. Everything I can do, I did it.
Major League, even the best heavyweights look bad. Why did you choose him as an opponent?
He was basically a last minute replacement. You know, the last guy he didn't show up. So we had to have somebody. I was gonna fight regardless, and I don't feel that I look bad. You know, to be honest, I felt that he looked bad coming into a boxing match and just running, not even boxing. It wasn't boxing at all. I could see if you box, you stick and move, you get your punches off and you move. But there was none of that. You know, he'll throw 2 punches, hold, ducking with the head. You know, I ran to his head a couple of times. You know, and I just wanted to make a statement every time he held me that he was gonna get roughed up on the inside, just like he was trying to rough me up. I was gonna do it back to him.
Despite that, are you satisfied with your performance?
I'm very satisfied with my performance. Very satisfied. You know, I went in there and I'm healthy. You know, no hand problems. I'm ready to go on to the next fight, which is probably gonna be sometime in May.
Are you expecting to lose more weight?
I don't know. No, it depends on how things go. You know, if sometimes you get in that groove, and you work extra hard. You know, even like Pop says to run 2 miles, I run 4. You know, he says to do 5 rounds on the bag, I do 7. So it all depends on how I'm feeling. I'm gonna be in shape, and I'm gonna be, you know, look just as good. But who knows what the weight's gonna be? I'm not even really too concerned with that. I'm gonna be in shape, and my weight is gonna be good.
Extra motivation at all, knowing that the Travis Walker fight received some, you know, negative press and some negative comments. Folks referred to it as somewhat of a lackluster performance on your part. Did that help in any way to get you more motivated to make sure that you had a good performance tonight? Obviously, you don't want to hear bad things. That goes without saying. But did it help in any way? Did it anger you to first of all hear that, and then second of all, did that factor into the regimen for this?
That whole performance, you know, people don't even know. They don't know the reasons. You know, the reason why I was looking. You know, I might not came in the kind of weight that people wanted to see me in. Other people wanted to see me in. Right. I was in decent shape. I think I was in very good shape. The point was, I got frustrated after the 3rd round when I tore a muscle in my shoulder and I couldn't use my jab. You know, I used my jab to set up everything else. Right. And when you take that type of thing away and you can't use it, I got kind of frustrated. I was falling in with the right hand, and that type of thing makes you tired, just being nervous and trying to figure out what I'm going to do. As far as my shape, I was in great shape. I was doing all kind of rounds and sparring in the gym before for the fight. I was sparring with 3 or 4 different decent guys. Eddie Chambers, Eric Fields. These guys are good fighters, and I was in there giving them like the work of their life. It was almost like a fight to them. So I didn't feel that my performance was all that bad because he was a better fighter than me. It was a bad day for me. It was a good day for him, and it was still a close fight. And with me having an injury and me not being the kind of weight that I can basically move and bounce around, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna look like that, and things happen. So that fight right there was just basically something that was unfortunate to happen, during camp and then during the fight. I'm not gonna take it away from my performance. It wasn't my best performance at all, but that was his best performance, and it still wasn't enough to knock me out or just straight beat me every round. Right. So it wasn't. I'm not even thinking about that fight anymore. I hope that he does well, and I'm gonna do well, and maybe we'll meet up later on in our careers.
Go ahead.
Are you satisfied with where you stand right now, coming out of the
Yeah, I'm very satisfied. Things may not have worked out the way I want them to during the games, but that's old news also. Sometimes things don't go that way. It was meant to be that way. Maybe if I would have got a gold medal, silver medal, bronze, maybe I wouldn't be as motivated as I am now. I'm very motivated. I've never lost my motivation because of the simple fact that I want to be heavyweight champion one day. And until that day, my motivation is going to be just straightforward for that goal.
For those who watch this fight, what are you hoping that they are going to take away from this? What do you want them to see from Jason Estrada from this performance?
Basically,
regardless of whether or not they viewed the last one, but this one in particular, what do you want them to take away from it?
Basically, that I work my ass off. Excuse my language. I work. In there, I'm gonna give it my all. You can land a good shot on me, and I'm gonna keep coming. You can land headbutts, I'm gonna keep coming. You can be dirty, and I'm gonna keep coming. Right. I'm the type of fighter that I'm gonna give you back what you gave me. Mm-hmm. So that's just something that I want all people to know, is that it's not a game with me. I'm not a spoiled brat. I was never given anything. I earned everything I got in the amateurs, and I'm gonna earn everything I have as a pro.
All these heavyweights you're fighting, they all know who you are, and they know your pedigree. It's difficult knowing that they're all basically going straight for you and gunning for you.
Well, I wish they were gunning for me. I haven't had one guy that I was supposed to fight actually come in. I had supposed to have this guy and somebody else comes in, or I was supposed to have this guy, then that guy falls out, another guy comes in, he gets smart and he falls out. So I end up fighting the third guy, the fourth guy sometimes. So I wish these guys were gunning for me. Then maybe I get my opportunity. I get my opportunity a lot faster than I'm getting it right now. A lot of guys are not trying to fight me, And if they're fighting me, they're asking for like some odd big lump sums of money. Come on, man. What do you want? It's not a heavyweight championship bout. It's not for a title. This is just a normal preliminary fight. On that road to being a heavyweight champ.